What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today we're going to take a look at a God Roll LDR Sniper, which basically means the best set of perks you could possibly roll for a sniper, and we're going to be looking over the perks, why they're so good, what kind of perks to hope for, and also how to get the weapon in general. So unfortunately this weapon does not belong to me, I wish, but this thing belongs to More Console, who was lucky enough to get this thing on day 1 at 330 in a Vanguard package, which is the only place to get an LDR, and he since infused it to 335, and even has longbow synthesis as well too, which you get from Crucible packages. So I'm super jealous of him right now, but big thanks to More Console for letting me inspect his incredible weapon, and I'll link his channel in the description if you want to check out his amazing Destiny videos. So before we look at the LDR, I do want to say these perks don't make the weapon. Even if you get an LDR without these perks, that doesn't mean it's bad, and it still is one of the best weapons in the game. So don't worry if you don't get these perks I'm going to show, and be sure to comment down below if you do actually have a God Roll sniper yourself, or one that you're really happy with. I'm sure a few of you guys already have one, probably as good as this, if not better. So be sure to comment down below, I'd be interested to see. So firstly, looking at these scopes on this one. This is the only area which is actually slightly weak in this God Roll, and makes it slightly not perfect, because it only has one good scope to choose from, and that is the ambush. Ideally you want an ambush and maybe one other one like the short gaze 10 or the long view 10, but those are the 3 good scopes you want because they're the only 3 low zoom ones in the game. But now the ambush is still a very good scope. It could be a little bit better if I had one other. Now looking at the ambush itself, it actually deducts 10 aim assist from the weapon, which isn't really a big deal. It's not as bad as it sounds. Like if you really want the best PvP sniper with the most aim assist possible, you'll definitely want the long view 10 or the short gaze 10. But the ambush is still an incredible scope, and you probably won't even notice the minus 10 in aim assist, and it makes up for it by boosting the stability, reload, and handling. So the ambush is really made for short range sniping, and it's probably one of the best looking and feeling scopes in the game. Even though the short gaze is technically and statistically the better scope, the ambush is still probably the best feeling scope in the game. It reminds me of like an ACOG scope. It's really small, neat and compact, and has amazing reticle as well. You can see what an ambush looks like on my 1000 yard right here. Like I said, the ambush looks and feels amazing, so don't worry about the minus 10 aim assist. You probably won't even notice it. So moving on from the scopes, this is where it really becomes the God Roll and becomes absolutely incredible. So the 2 main perks are Triple Tap and Hidden Hand at the end. This is basically a PvE and a PvP weapon in one, which is why I think this weapon is so special, and it's literally a 2-in-1 multi-purpose weapon. So Triple Tap is made for PvE, of course. You can spam shots at a boss and get a bonus bullet, which is very, very good. However, if we look at the middle perks, this is why it's so special. You got one option of Quick Draw, which is an amazing perk. Never really used it myself, but it is a very good option to draw the weapon amazingly fast. We also have Rifle Barrel, which again is another very good perk. This boosts the range and stability for reload, which I think is ideal, and I have it on my 1000 yard. But the real special one is this last perk right here, which is called Casket Mag. This increases the magazine from 4 shots to 5 shots, which is why the magazine says 5 right there. It doesn't normally come like that. It normally comes with 4, like every single good sniper rifle in the game, which always comes with 4. The 1000 yard, the longbow, which actually in year 1 used to have 5, but the longbow in year 2 only has 4 in the magazine, and the Her Fury and the LDR, of course, these all have a magazine of 4 shots. So to be able to have that extra 1 bullet really puts it ahead of every other weapon in the game. And there are so many situations where there's one more guy that you need to reload, or you ran out of bullets, and even though one more round doesn't sound like a big deal, but it really can come in clutch at some times. However, that still isn't the reason why it's a God Roll. Like I mentioned, this thing has Triple Tap, so the magazine of 5 shots, it essentially extends that to 7 shots in the magazine, which is why this thing is so special. If you're landing all precision shots on a boss, if you calculate it, if you have a magazine of 5 shots, which you have right here, and you fire 3 precision shots on a boss, you're now down to 2 bullets, but Triple Tap will activate and give you 1 more bullet, which means you have 3 shots left. Then you fire those 3, Triple Tap will activate once again, giving you another final 7th shot to shoot. So simply because Triple Tap can activate twice is why that 1 extra bullet in Casket Mag makes so much of a difference. Without it, Triple Tap would only activate once, meaning you can fire 5 shots maximum. Having 7 shots in this thing just makes it unbelievable for PvE. I've got Triple Tap on my 1000 yard, and firing off 5 shots will do a massive chunk of damage to a boss's health. So having 7 shots in every single mag would make this one ridiculous sniper, and you can do a hell of a lot of damage. Obviously the Black Spindle is definitely better for Golgoth or serious DPS. Having a mini Black Spindle in this legendary sniper is super rare, and that is why I'm calling it the God Roll sniper. Finally, moving on to the last perk, we have Hidden Hand, which is the most sought after perk for a PvP sniper. This thing basically boosts the target acquisition and makes it more of a forgiving weapon. Aim assist and target acquisition are kind of hard to explain, but it basically allows you to quick scope and drag scope people a lot easier, and your reticle is going to stick to enemies' heads a lot easier when you aim over them. And those shots you get where you feel like you didn't deserve it and you kind of missed the guy and you ran around the corner, that happens a lot more with Hidden Hand, and the more range the aim assist and target acquisition you have, the more often that will happen, and that is why it is the most demanded perk for a PvP sniper. So that is it. That is why this LDR right here is the best one you can get and why you would call it a god roll with ideal perks. Once again, it's not the best sniper you could possibly get in the world. If I was to tune this weapon myself, I would probably give it Snapshot instead of Quick Draw, because that is also a very, very good option to have. And I'd probably give it a Short Gaze 10 as well as an option for a scope. But for the simple fact that it is hidden hand for PvP, and that crazy triple tap 7-round magazine for PvE is basically like a 2-in-1 sniper that you can use for all activities. Like I said, having a god roll sniper isn't everything. You still need thumbs and of course good actual aim to be a good sniper, and it works both ways. You still can do well with an LDR that has bad perks. All you need is the right scope. In fact, my 1000 yard that I've used for the entire The Taken King actually is a PvE roll. It's got triple tap and spray and play, which is incredible for PvE, but it's got no PvP perks, doesn't have hidden hand, and I've still pulled off some incredible snipes with the thing and all kinds of drag shots. So once again, don't worry about the perks on a sniper. They aren't everything. They just make it that little bit better, and that's why I'm extra salty at more console for having this thing right now. I'm super jealous, and I don't think I will ever get lucky enough to have a sniper anywhere near this good. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop a like rating on if you did, and comment down below if you've got any cool snipers you're already happy with. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.